Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of Nurse Nikki's Learning to Draw. I'm Nurse Nikki, and today we're going to be drawing Dumbo. Believe it or not, Dumbo. And we're going to be doing it with digital art. I just got a new tablet and I can't wait to try it out. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So here, as you can see, I'm going to be drawing the outline of Dumbo. I kind of had a hard time when I started to do this because it's very interesting. At least for me anyway, it was a challenge to go from using pen and paper to using the pen that you have to use with the digital tablet. It's so much of a different feeling to do that. But anyway, we got her done. So as you can see, I'm just kind of getting the outline of Dumbo. This is the first layer. I did it on a sketching layer. And then what I'll do is end up going back on another layer and doing a better outline for him right before coloring. I really enjoyed this process. It was very nice to do that. I chose Dumbo today. You know, Dumbo is going to be coming out. The new movie is going to be coming out. I couldn't wrap my head around the new CG format, so I decided to use the Dumbo of old, what I remember when I was a kid. Anyway, so yeah, I just couldn't do it. The new CG one kind of freaks me out a little bit. Anyway, so I just continue to go and do that official line art and try to make sure that everything is lined up the way I want it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird doing it this way because I've never used line art in any of the drawings that I've done thus far. So it was fun to go through this process. And then I selected the color palette. So I used a reference for this from online. And so I selected the color palette here to go in and start doing the coloring for Dumbo. So that's what you're seeing here. And then I add the different weighted lines so that I can start doing the blending process and make Dumbo look like he had a little bit more dimension. It doesn't look like it's popping off the page, but it makes the coloring look a little bit more interesting. So that's what you should start seeing here. I'm going around kind of cleaning up the edges, and then I start to blend out those areas where I added kind of the darker line to him, that gray that you saw, darker gray. And then quickly I went around and started to add some of the highlights to Dumbo again to add some interest. And then I started to color his little, I don't know what you would call that, scarf. That's what was in the photo anyway. And by this time I'd forgotten to add that other air, so I had to draw that in. And so once I got that done, I just kept going with the color, just adding the colors that I think I saw in the reference photo, just going around and doing that. Question: do you guys do digital art at all? What's been your experience with it? Do you like it better? Do you like traditional art better? I'm finding this is actually pretty fun. I don't know if I like one better than the other. I know that I do realize that with digital art, you can get stuck in this thing of making whatever you're doing perfect, and you end up spending too much time or more time than usual, I guess, on stuff. I find that when I do traditional art, because you can't just Control Z, right? That's the shortcut to erase what you've done as a mistake. You can't do that. So you kind of have to be happy with what you did, or you pay more attention to making sure that it's right in the beginning, where with digital art, you have a little bit more leeway where you can make mistakes and then cover up those mistakes. So I'm finding that I really do like to do digital art, but it really can't replace for me the feel of the paper with traditional art. I still love that, but I think this being able to erase my mistakes and go back and try to make it better, that is kind of a little bit of addictive. So anyway, as you can see here, I'm just kind of going around and adding a few more details to Dumbo. And there you have it. We're basically all done. So if you like what you saw today, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell button so you can see when I upload again. I really appreciate you spending your time with me today. Please don't leave before you view some of my other videos, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.